Actually plugging it into the right place does a lot. I think we're good to go. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Dirty Draws, what's happening? And Kitty, Captain Jared, Rooster. Good to see you guys. Okay, but that was 30 seconds ago. How about now? Because I was talking to myself for a little bit. Excellent. So, good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be tackling. Oh, I came in to actually build a little something last night. I was going to build a quad jumper, but then I kind of just passed out because yesterday was a long day. It was a tough day, and turned out I was not in any mood to actually do any kind of building. Spent most of the day on site. Wicked and Kitty. Yes, new episodes of Andor are today, and we are gonna. I'm gonna have to watch those later. Right now, I am just kind of because those are, I believe, they launch at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so yesterday I was I don't know why I was doing this, but I was scrolling through the Lego store and I came across this magnificent beast of a build that needs to be done. So um, now I'm incentivized to really finish the Falcon as quick as possible because this next build would be amazing. All right, so we're gonna back it up a little bit here, and it's the sandcrawler. I hadn't realized they had a sandcrawler in the shop, but I was looking at the build and it's completely doable, and I'm actually quite excited about it. But we'll see how that shapes out. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, perfect. These mechanical blocks are my solution to Technic blocks and pretty much other regular size blocks. So if you're thinking about doing any kind of build like this and you're wondering what you should be using, and if you actually need to follow this guideline, I would have to say yes, you really should follow the guideline. Guidelines are useful. We had a question in Craftopia yesterday about building framework, and I'm not sure people are quite understanding why I use some of these blocks, but just to clear up any confusion, these blocks do they account for a lot of space, and they take up the complexity issue is also answered because instead of having to use 3 blocks to get one piece, you're now using one piece to get one piece. So yeah, oh my god, I am gonna. I popped into just a little side here. I popped into Ann Kitty's world last night. I was scrolling through, and I saw that someone was in her world. So I decided to pop in, and I'm standing on top of her finished hangar and looking around, and there in the distance is a Tie Fighter. It was it was absolutely brilliant. Nice round ball and everything. And for a second, I completely forgot that she was building my Tie Fighter. So it's like, oh my god, she has a Tie Fighter. But then I took a closer look, and she was actually halfway through being done. But I'd forgotten how, and I don't want to brag here, but I've forgotten how great that build looked. It's freaking amazing. So if you have any doubts of building a TIE fighter, go and amaze your friends. Show them that you're a true badass. Build a TIE fighter today. This ad brought to you by the Council for Recognizing Badass Builds. We're continuing with our Falcon build. Okay, it's saying I should put the landing gear in, but I don't want to put the landing gear in. Not yet. It's maybe a little early. I can always come back to this. I really want to get the shape down more than anything else. And but just as a note, the landing gear is supposed to go right in this section here. And Kitty followed the instructions. She's done a brilliant job. I tried to streamline something for her, but it's been such a while that I actually built a TIE fighter, which is a shame, big bloody shame, that I actually forgot how to build certain parts. So my streamlining turned into a whole lot of confusion. I was confused. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, rounded bit. What is this for? What? Okay, show me where you go, and I will be a lot happier. Oh, what is this now? Okay, so this part is kind of interesting. Huh. It's supposed to go in right around here at the side. But I don't know what it is. However, we're just gonna have to. This is the one of the parts that is so weird with building these blocks, and it's because Lego, you know, as you guys know by at this point, Lego takes little parts aside, and they say, "Hey, build this and then attach it." We don't have that luxury. Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, I did jump scare Aunt Kitty. I do apologize for that. Not my intention. I'm sorry. So sorry. But okay, let me see what we got. Trying to get this one part down. Okay, so I gotta figure out where this attaches. What's the best attachment point? So I have to kind of reverse engineer and make sure that I can get this accurate. So there's a 3 at the bottom. Okay. 3 at the bottom. So 6. 6. You know what? I'm going to use a different color here just to be. Okay, let's make sure that this is going to be level. And Kitty is contracting herself out. Well done. I will vouch for Aunt Kitty's skill. She's becoming quite a builder. Dirty, you gotta build one. You really gotta build one. It is quite satisfying, I gotta say. Okay, does that line up? 1, 2, and 3? What the heck is going on over there? Okay. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. So this should be good to go here. Let me find where it starts. No, wrong place to start. So, oh, son of a, really? Okay, okay. We're almost there. Almost there. Let me put this back one more time. This is one of parts that's been driving me crazy about Luthen Rael's ship as well. It follows a similar structure. Daily Bugle. Nope, not Daily Bugle. Let's go family friendly. neighborhood. So this is one of the tricky parts, and you kind of got to get this right. So right level. So there is a 2-piece. Son of a. Okay, you know what? 8. There's an 8 that comes down here. It's supposed to be a 12 that goes all the way down. We're gonna ignore that because it's driving me crazy. And let's just get this in. Am I in the way? I'm in the way. All right, 8. That's a 12. Okay, that's a no, son of a. I'm having such a good time. Are we having fun? We're having fun. Okay. I want to be building structure, not the whole doodads. So I might be a little impatient this morning. All right. Okay, here we go. We got 12. Are you happy now? We got 12. We got 8. And 8 makes 12. Then 4 on top of that. Get up there. There. That's the shape we're looking for. Okay. So now we're all happy about that. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Below, we have one of these bad boys. There we go. And then we have... That does not look right. It's because it isn't right. Okay. Let's try that again. Go up. Okay. See, this is where I wish we had more than pretty much one shade of gray. You want any other shades of gray, you have to go into the Shogun build. I keep wanting to call it Samurai. Shame on me. But Shogun build, there we go. We got Shogun going on. That's below. We got that one too. That's on top. And then we fill it in. And then... Why? Okay. Is that right? Oh, okay. I see where I miscalculated. Slash miscounted. Slash got it wrong. It's not supposed to go 2 out. It's supposed to go 1 out. So 1, 2, 3. And then that sticks out. But how does that solve itself? Because the 4, that's the 4. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting this whole thing wrong. The reverse engineering doesn't always go smoothly. I got my coffee. My coffee's right here. I'm good. The piece of art gallery. Hey, listen, you can always ask me for help. I'm not always grumpy, okay? I'm sure that I can spare some time to come and help. I can occasionally, just a matter of the whew. Okay. We got 1. Then we got 2. We're going to build this bit by bit. Then we got 12, which sticks out. 12. That sticks out there. Okay, then we have the dark. You know what? I'm going to use black. Heck with it. Yeah, there we go. We're going to use black. Differentiate so that we don't get lost. The color coding helps. And this is a piece that's never going to show anywhere anyway. So, avoid confusion. So, for the top. Oh, that's where I went wrong. Okay. I can see it clearly now. So I had gone and used this piece. What is happening here? Really? Yeah, kind of. I think I screwed that one up. Like a lot. All right, let's try this again. We're going to start from there. Start from 0. I think this should be it. This better be it. Or I swear. This is why these builds are not for the faint of hearted. Faint of heart. It is the faint of heart, right? All right, 1, 2, to the top. To the top. Take me to the top, and throw me off. Yes, Ariel? What? Yes. I forgot to check my daughter into school. I'm going to have to do that right now. She's running a little late this morning. All right, let's see. What was I doing? School. This is from the UCS kit, but Rebrickable has made a couple changes to it. So we're actually going from some of the. I know, but when it gets covered, the screen, it makes it really confusing to see what's happening, especially for me. Yeah, you can remotely check into school. It's an amazing thing. You can just go to the app, do attendance, pick your kid, pick the time, late. Slept in, pick the reason, and the date. She's going in late, so I'm going to put 10:30. done, and send. And there we go. All done. It's amazing. Okay, the other reason why I can't show the and maybe not can't is a strong word, but I have my streaming software on one computer, and then I actually have a different computer, my main computer, where I have the PDF and pretty much everything else that I do from there. So I try to keep the streaming software and everything, this computer as clean as possible, so there's less disturbances, fewer disturbances, because the stream is not exactly reliable at times. So I don't want to overload anything. I did experiment with putting the plans up at one point, but it just wasn't. Oh no, you here. You can actually just let me find the correct one. I was trying to find UCS. I will share the link with you. UCS. No, UCS. Millenium Falcon. That's the big one. We want the new one. This is the 25th anniversary? I think so. It looks like it. Let me check the building instructions. And YouTube. Oh, one thing I was actually checking out before the stream started was Lego Moxie has a brand new video out showing how to build hinges. So you guys should go and check that out at some point. It's pretty good. He deals with some of the main points of actually building the hinges. So I should try to share the link to that as well. Studio. No, what about studio? Okay, whatever. Live. And how long is it going to take to make me log in? Okay, hopefully we'll get some more teasers about what's coming in the next in the Lego in the Star Wars launch on Friday. We'll see. Come on, why does it take so long to? This is my stream. I should be able to just go in and start. Okay, you know what? It'll do it at some point, and I'll share the link. Ah, there it is. Here's the link. So go check that out. I think it's pretty similar in size, but the instructions are a little bit different. So yeah, no, you're not going to be able to follow along with this. This is vastly different. Vastly different. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to have to find the proper version from Rubricable to see which one they were referencing. I don't think this one is the same model at all. So I'm going to go back to this because it's 9 o'clock and we are barely getting started. Barely any structure. So, back on track. All right, we got that. We got that. We got a piece that's missing here. How can I handle that? You know what? Best thing to do would probably be just to do this. And use a 12 here instead. Stop mucking around. 12. And then a 6. Look Look at that. Amazing, right? Jeez. Substitutions don't always work out. Yeah, it's definitely still a good one to check out. So you do want to do that. Let's see. We're going to use this piece. If you have the festival, tell me you have the festival piece, because these are lifesavers for those tiny little spots where you don't have anything to fill in. Lifesavers. What we got? And friendly neighborhood. Maybe we should go back to the gray. I don't think I should yet. Alright, we got that. Then we got this over here. I really wish that they would just give us pieces that were gray and dark gray, instead of just like a gray with lines or gray with specks taken out of it. All right, what do we got here? What do we got? Okay, we got a 6. Yep, we got a 6. So I'm going to go back to this, get our 6 down. 6 down. We're flush. Perfect. Everything worked out. First try. And 12 by 12. 12, then a 4, rather 2 8s. There we go. And then, what do we got in the back? That's okay, because these are hinges that are never going to open. Wait, unless this is the landing gear. Holy crap, is that, if this is for the landing, is that landing gear is there? If this is for the, this may have changed my entire perception of what this entire piece is. I think this is the ramp. I wish they would name some parts so you know exactly what the heck is going on, but I think this may actually be the ramp. I'm going to put back gray here. Gray, 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 gray. Hey, Robin Khan. Yes, sir. I am building the Millenium Falcon. Hey, hey, what's happening? Alright. So, I think this is complete. This may actually be the ramp. I am actually excited about this piece now because I've never been able to do the ramp, because we never really had the specs for how it would work. So this is very interesting. Got pieces and everything, but now I'm actually thinking about building, because if we can put the gears at the side there, oh my god, and have a ramp that goes up and down. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to get distracted. I will skip the other one, however, and I may build a moving ramp on that side, because I think it's possible. And I know how to mostly do it. So we will see how that is going to turn out. Right now, let's move on to actual structure. All right. Okay, that was a huge side mission, but I think it was worth it because now I know what the heck is going on. These builds are a voyage of discovery at times, so you just have to know what you're discovering, and it makes it worthwhile. Yep, here we go. Huge voyage of discovery. I am actually excited about this part. All right, so there we go. We have that entire structure right there. Boom, did boom. Move on to the other side. Get this in. At least have it set up. Come on, what are you doing to me? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anybody wants the cheat sheet for this build? I will actually zoom out to show you the structure, and you can take a screenshot of this. Take your screenshot. This is your structure right now. It's all mechanical parts, engine blocks right there. Hey, thank you, Nabbit World. You just got to say you're so cool for doing this. Thank you for innovating this game mode, testing its limits. Thank you so much. That is my main mission, because I really want to show people that you can adapt things from the shop, and that there's really no limits just because it's not in the item shop. Hey, Miss Sub. Hey, Night Queen. And thanks everybody for joining in. Now that we are back on track and actually getting stuff done, let's go. All right, so we got both sides locked in. This ramp is going to be... okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's finish the rest of it. I'm here resisting the urge to go and actually put the swivels on and try to build the ramp. Okay, everyone is checking in for work. Let's see, because it's 9 o'clock. I start late because I'm special. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Where are you? Okay, 1, 2. There's a block back here. I missed one. Right there. 2. Always got to balance out. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we have a new part coming up. So, okay, got that. Same thing for over there. Okay, perfect. 2. Now where do you go? Okay. That does not match up. Oh, really? Okay, so this side is actually different. So we got on this side, and then this side doesn't have this. I wonder why. At least not yet. We'll see. So we got 8 by 12. 12. 12. 8. Oh, hold on. There's another piece that goes in first. So that's not 12. What is that? That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 24, 24. Perfect. You know, I just start counting the end pieces. This will make a lot more sense. 1, 2. There we go. And then we have this. 12. Hey, Kaboom! What's happening? Bram Ritter, good to see you. Man, okay, 9 o'clock and everybody's awake. Well, good to see everybody. Thanks for joining in. This is an 8 by 8, and I'm going to do a little trick here. You know, this one is actually, I kind of like this trick because you don't have to use any 8 pieces and still get a nice clean block. Check this out. You're 6, but see, that's a 2 that's there. So 6 and then 6, that makes 8. And then you bring it over here again, and then you have 8. Then you bring it over here again, and you formed a square using only 6 pieces, going in that kind of shape. Pretty cool, right? I know it's kind of lame, but it works. It works very, very nicely. Oh, Night Queen. People are calling you KQ. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, yeah, a bunch of stuff. Technic stuff. Landing gear. Man, these guys love their landing gear. We'll come back to the landing gear, I promise. Because we have to kind of build our own. And what do we do for the other side? So this side is different, after all. Huh. All right. We got 1. So this is a 24. Yeah, 24. And then what? Then what, huh? 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 Landing gear again. Yep, landing gear. Always with the landing gear. Then this is a 12 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That one is fairly straightforward. So we got 12. So 6 and 6, 12. And then there's a 12 space in between. So 12, then 12. Then back over here to finish it up. Now, one of the best things about the structure right here is that it gives us the blueprint of everything that we're going to need. And because you're not using like one big solid piece, which is impossible on the ship, of course, when something is hit, it's got multiple points of connection. It's sturdier, and it stays together. Geometry, engineering, and math. Okay, actually, math is part of geometry. You know, I'm gonna shut up now. Math is geometry. What am I talking about? I'm gonna crack apparently. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Stick it in the corner. But point noted, Bram Ritter. Point noted. I just geek out at the funniest stuff sometimes. Okay, and now we have the middle part coming together. This is a what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Oh, I love 20s. That counts as a 4, so 8. Yeah, that's 8. So this is 10. And then this is, just put like the other number in the middle. It helps with your counting. Let's see what else we got. Moving on. Oh yes, I actually forgot something else that I was thinking about, Dirty Draws, because I had to purchase the PDFs. There's the agreement about not sharing them and not reselling them. So what I'm doing right here is I'm building it pretty much live on stream. but I'm not sharing the actual PDF. It is different, I think. So I don't know if the creators would be so um, happy to see like an instruction, piece by piece instruction about how to build their ship in so clearly. Yes, we are using different pieces and everything, but oh yeah, totally different. You can see it right now, can you? All right, we have floor pieces coming into play right now. So we got a 16 by 16 and then a 16 by 12. So we're moving into big pieces. Moving on to friendly neighborhood. So 16 by 16. Where do you go? There we go. 16 by 16 right up here. Space of 2. That's 1. Then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, right there. And 2 more. There we go. We got our overhang. Sometimes the mock creators make things a little more complicated. Other times they get it really right. And this is one of those times where they get it really right. This particular builder he actually does clear instructions. Some of the other guys, they don't really get the value of clear instructions or something. I don't know. It just happens. Sometimes you get some really good instructions, sometimes you don't. When you're creating I've actually encountered this myself when trying to create my own instructions for PDF for um, the X-wing, is that making the instructions themselves is work all by itself. Even after you've gone and built everything out, there's still so much going on. So I say kudos to those creators who have the patience to sit through building those PDFs and actually sharing them. After trying to create my own PDF, I have a much greater appreciation for what they do. And it's not as easy as just pushing the button. I did do the push the button thing, and the program will create it for you. No, it's not quite as simple as that. It really isn't. It never is. Because even does that, it does it piece by piece by piece by piece, and there is no thought process really. It's just about the next piece, the next piece, the next piece, and sometimes we need to see the entire structure and how things fit together, where they go, rather than just where the next piece goes on. So, take a moment, appreciate your PDF builders. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12. All right, here we go. Start from here. 8. Okay, then 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. That's supposed to go the other way. I think. Yeah, the other way. Right, this way. 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Uh-oh. I don't want to lose this. So I'm going to set this in blue. I know I'm not going to lose it, but it's still, I would like to keep it clear. What is going on here? And color coding helps with that, especially since these two are now sticking here. I don't quite like that. So, okay, we got that. And, oh boy. I may have to redo that entire bit. Because there's a space there. I think it's not supposed to be a space of 1. Anyway, good. At least I know that it's not properly placed anyway. We are going to move on to actual structure. Whoa. Whoa there, Nelly. Okay. I think we're gonna have to just take this out because I need this. I need this free space, and if anything's blocking it, let's just take that out. And 1, 2, 3, 12 by 12 neighborhood. Perfect. 12 by 12. It's now 9:19. Is it 12 by 12? All right, we got clearance right there, 1. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 8s. Boom. I love it when the plan comes together. Then we got 8, 8. Oh, I forgot to give you guys an overhead before I started building this. My bad. Anyway, where are we? We are right here. We are building this up. Okay, we got 4. We got 6. Yeah, okay, good. We're on track. We are on track. I'm digging it. Let me just check. Okay, back to, what was I doing? Hey, Rod, what's happening? No worries, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to come up with. Of course, you are letting your mom build right now, but that's cool. Keep her up to speed to what's going on. Oh boy. Do not walk off of edges. It's very important you don't walk off edges. Okay, let's see what we got. And the back part now, where we have some angles coming into play. Of course, we don't have any gray angles, so things are going to be a little weird. We got 12 by 16. So let me see, 12. That's a 16. 12. Bottom side of this, 1. Is that my 12? 1, 2, 3, 12. 12. Okay, it's supposed to be 2 in, so let me see. That should do it. 1, 2, 3. And then over here, more 12. Yep, this is 12. Goes all the way down. And this is where everything takes a turn. And we bring in Moss Isley for support. Take out Daily Bugle. Moss Isley, Moss Isley, Moss Isley. What do we got going on with you? Can we count on you to give me a proper angle? That's the question. No, we can't. Dang it. Oh, wait, hold on. No way. No way. Is this real life? Is this actually happening? Friendly neighborhood, the rough Gainsborough floor. Rough Gainsborough floor may have just become a game changer. No. Okay, you know what? Look, you see this? Moss Isley can actually go all the way down. So I'm gonna try this. No, you did not. You did not skip school. Not for this. I will not bear that responsibility. Son of a biscuit eater. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. Man, we just need one angle that's slightly smaller, man. Is that too much to ask for? Smaller, bigger. That could kind of work. Not great. Not great. But it's better than most. Okay, you know what? Here. Lockheed's Lighthouse. No, that has circular pieces. Not angled. Not really much help there, Lockheed's. Thank you so much. Okay, what about roof sections? Do we have any proper roof sections? This is medium. Why are they no small? Let's check out. Let's just take a look into roof sections just to be sure. Nope, that's the smallest. That is the smallest. Hopefully there'll be a fix for this and they'll actually give us some smaller pieces, like around this size. This size would have been so nice. You know, you can just build up a whole row of them going up there. Uncurved, you skipped. Thank you guys for the laugh. You know, it's a stream. You can always just play it back later, right? Just reminder. Son of the Baconator. There we go. No. Okay. 6. There. And then... Hold on. I gotta make sure my daughter's getting ready for school. Ari, you're going to school for 10:30, okay? Yeah. All right. Make sure that you're already changed, and we can just run. Okay. Fortnite Forever Festival. I just gotta fill in this one tiny hole right here, which is not supposed to exist, but we are gonna pretend it doesn't. It'll be amazing if in the next release we get a piece that just fits that completely. But I think this is close enough for now. At least until we get to the uprights. But the shape is coming together. Now you can actually see everything come into fruition. Hopefully everything is just mirroring the other side. Oh, and this is where everything comes to a grinding halt. because these are the other angled pieces, and we don't have these guys. I was hoping they would do some funky turning pieces in order to get that one, but maybe I can. You know, why not? Let's just go try. There's this technique that they use for the not Millennium Falcon, for the X-wing, and it's about this. Well, that I had to kind of invent to use for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. So let's just use it here, shall we? And see if we can get the angle. So there. It's quite simple, really. Gotta know your starting point and your end point. Might be worth it. It's been used over on the Razor Crest and on the X-wing, and it actually depends on hinges in the Lego instructions. You put the pieces together, and then you take it and you just push it in, and there you go. You have your angle. Since that doesn't quite work for this game, we had to find a way to make it work. So, come on. What are you, too close? It's a little bit too close. Yep, does not like it. That angle is nice and it's not that bad. See if we can push it out a little bit, if it's even possible. I don't think it is possible anymore. Nope, it's stuck. Now, what did I learn? I learned something very important on the Razor Quest, and it was that not all the pieces want to work when they need to work. Some of them need a little encouragement. So let's get this off. This is now welded to the side. Ooh. Okay. So I see what may have been a problem. Let's try that again. I think this welding may actually work a little better this time. And I have to go forward of that piece. So let's go forward here to the blue. And this is really just to get the back piece in here. We could be building the rest of the structure and then come back to this. But you know what? I have to challenge myself. What can I say? No! How did you break free? Okay, no, it didn't break free. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just fine. Everything is okay. Everything is grand. You got the whole wide world in the palm of... What the flip? It's doing it. It's doing it again. Okay, you know what? Let's get rid of you. Everything is perfect. Everything's grand. You got the whole wide world in the palm of your hand. Everything is perfect. It's falling into place. I can't seem to wipe the smile off my face. Yep. It would be nice if that was a little better, but there we have an angle. We have the angle. So we're going to take that for a win, and then we're going to move on. Okay. So we got the back. We won. Hear that game? We won. Life's a happy song. And there's someone by your side to sing along. Alright. If this follows the plan, then we should be able to take that off there. And let's see where everything else comes out. So that's the back. We got one, two, three. Ooh, actual black. No, I'm going to use actual black. No, not neighborhood pieces. Right in front of me. Life's a happy song when there's someone by your side to sing along. I wonder if it will allow me to put this in here. Nope, it will not. I had to try. Everything is awesome. Yes. Everything is awesome. Okay. Yep. Okay, so it is a mirror of it. Perfect. That's a huge relief. Because if it wasn't a mirror, then we were going to have some serious issues with balance. So let's fill this up. It's now 9:34. Yes, I do have to do time checks because I have to go to work. And I have to take my daughter to school. She's septing because she was not feeling so well. But I think she's feeling better now. How are you feeling, Ari? Perfect. Right, we got 12, 12. Then we got another 12. And is that 3 12s? That's not 3 12s. 1, 2, okay. Okay, now I know everyone gets like really excited about the Millennium Falcon builds. Like it was one of the core ships that I had to build when I first started thinking about doing Star Wars. We did the build like way ahead of time. I remember I was building the shuttle at the same time, and Kitty was there for that. That was quite a journey. But what was my point? I was making a point. My point was, why is it doing that? Oh, okay, right. My point was that it's one of those ships that I keep coming back to because it's one that I really want to get right. And like I said, on the full size model, when I was finally able to, to say, hey, maybe I should actually look for for the instructions and build from there. One of the first things I noticed was, you know, one of the hardest parts that we had building it originally was were the corridors and getting the right angle for those. So I was always wondering how Lego managed to tackle the corridors. Now, I know I did mention this before. I'm going to mention it again because it's worth it. Uh, they cheated. They straight up cheated. It was kind of a shock to open up the instructions, get to that part, look for how they handle the corridors, just to see that they cheated. They didn't even bother with with the angles or anything. They just said, "Yeah, we're not doing that," and put a sticker. Now, I'm sure there's a good reason, like the structural stability and everything. But one of the reasons that I'm excited to do this particular build is that it's the first time, and I've looked through all the other instructions. It's the first time they're actually including a corridor. So I'm kind of excited to get to that part, because it's always been one of the. This does feel so much smaller. Yep, this feels so much smaller. Let me see how long this is right now. This is 13 meters. Holy crap. This is half the size of the full size Falcon. So this will actually fly and fly fast. So yeah, this will work. Hey Legion, thank you so much. Well, I'm trying to read as much of the chat as possible. So Legion says, "Well, what's up, awesome legends? Been lurking with the stream on TV while I work. I love tacos and pizza. Um, I hope you're getting a kick out of this. I included some of the instructions to the UCS version on the Lego store. If you want to find the proper version, the proper instructions for this, you're gonna have to go to rebrickable.com and find the instructions. I may share those tomorrow or something, but we will see. All right. There's most of the floor. Hey, Green Arrow, Mezzy Gaming, what is happening? All right. Let me see. It's 9:40. We got 20 minutes to go. Oh, I did not expect this. This looks like the cockpit. That's not the cockpit. Okay, it's one of the underside pieces for the oh, that's for the front, I think. That's gotta be for the front. That's the back. Oh, that's interesting. It's usually not part that we usually see tackled. So that goes 4 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4? Let me set a marker. 4 in. 8 in. 8. So that's where it starts right there. Okay, let's do some reverse engineering. I've got everything that I need right in front of me. Life's a happy song. There's someone by your side to sing along. Okay, so we're going from 8. Okay, 6 and 6 on either side. 6. Friendly neighborhood. 6. And 6. Six. 6. 8 in between. That's the top part. All right, top part. Then below is 12. Yeah, boy. Okay. You know what? I'm going to double up with that. 6. Since it still amounts to a 12, just with an odd piece, I'm going to just double up on that one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then there. 1, 2. Okay. And then, oh God, I should have gone with the black. All right. It is what it is. 1, 2. So that overlaps. So now on top of this, is an 8 right there. 1, 2. This will be the full interior apparently. It's got enough space for it. I mean, like it's going to be a small interior, but it will have the compartment here, the corridor, the airlocks, and then the 2 room over here, another engine, and then the middle compartment with the guns down below, and guns up above, and the cockpit over here. See, this is a line for the cockpit right here. This is all setting it all up to work. Right now, I'm just following the instructions, and but you could look at all of the images and everything that they offer, and they show you how it all comes together. And it's an amazing build. I will share the direct link to this one. Which one is it called? Millenium Falcon 3x. Hold on. Recent files. Millenium Falcon 330 stamped. Let me see. Go to Rebreakable. And believe me, I've been looking at all the different models for the Millennium Falcon for a couple of months, trying to find a good one that would work for this. Okay, so this one is by Boffman Bricks. Here, I'm going to share the link, and you guys can see for yourselves just how cool this interior is. Where is my chat? Here we go. Boffman Bricks. I don't do just shells. Forget shells. I mean, shells are limiting. When I do a build, I want it to be fully immersive. So even when I was trying to build the Star Destroyer, I was trying to make sure that we could actually use it, get into some of the working areas, like the hangar and the bridge were my main areas that I wanted to focus on. And anything else extra was cake, a little treat. Okay, back to my instructions. But there you go, Mezzi Gaming. That should hopefully enlighten you just a little bit. Okay, what do we got? We got what is that? Seriously, what is that? That's okay, that's a 6. I'm going to use these guys. Yep, I'm going to use you. You're same color. I hate how to do this. Okay, we got 2. So from the back of this. 1, 2. And then what? Okay. I'm going to go off color right now. Can always change it later. There we go. 1, 2. And then how are we going to do the shape? I could just try to cheat. Because it's a bowl. It's like a bathtub. A gigantic bathtub they have under here. Technically, I could cheat with this. But I don't think I want to. So let me see how we can work this in. So 12 to the front of that. Okay. Man, we do not have enough time in the day. All right. We got that down, one side of it. Now the side that we're supposed to pull. Can I cheat this? I am so tempted to just cheat it. You know, not actually try to get this to work. You know what? Let's not cheat. Let's try. It's never quite as satisfying. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is a 6. This is a 16 or is the 14? This is a 16. 14. If I did this, brought in like this, this is going to be odd. Man, the shape is going to be a problem. So I might have to use... Okay. Tell you what, we're gonna have to turn pieces and make a proper shape. So let's stop messing around and just get to it. We got 9 minutes left. So let's get to it right now. I have a plan. Let's see how well that plan comes together. Got this right here. So that should be my blueprint. I think we need to do this first. Get there. Okay. We got that. This is one in. And I think... Nope. We need one more. Huh. This one may be a little trickier than I thought. Because I have limited space. And that's not going to go flush. Son of a. Alright, let's try that again. Now, if I have this right, this should be a 12 and a... Hey! There you go. 12 and a 6. An 8 and a 6. To get this into line. So this should give us the right framing. It's aligned to the bottom. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Which means that I can now shape it. So I can do something like that. And then something like that. And that. To get the proper shape that we need before I can do a turn. Perfect. So let me see if I can actually repeat that over here. So we get the right spacing all the way around. Sometimes recreating these shapes can be kind of rewarding. Kinda. Because these are shapes that we don't have in the game. And sometimes Lego does this thing where they have molds. And they're doing it more and more recently. Where they're just getting one big piece as a mold. They did it on the TIE Fighter. Where the TIE Fighter back part was definitely more of a mold than it was of an actual build. So the TIE Fighter that I chose, that was the one that... Hi, Ariel. We're going to go soon. Are you ready? Yeah, I know she's watching me. All right. Right. That was actually from the mashup set, because that had one of the shapes, and the size of it was more appropriate for Lego Fortnite. Hey, Chris Carnage, what's up? She's asking me for lunch. Anyway, the molds are coming in, and they're supposed to make the builds easier and a lot more accessible for kids. But the big problem with that I found is that it doesn't make builds easier for us, which is not a consideration. But it means that I actually now have to come and figure out how to do certain parts. And now note, I'm aligning this to the bottom of that, and it's because I need this to be aligned to the bottom in order to do any kind of proper turning here. I think I need that. I'm going to put that back. I think I need it. Opsman, what is happening? Good to see you, my friend. You're coming on at the tail end. We have 4 minutes left in this build. We're building out the Millenium Falcon. And we got a couple of interesting parts going on right now. There we go. That should do it. And there's our bottom part. Hopefully this all comes together right in the middle. But only one way to find out. Now, how wide is the middle? The middle is supposed to be 8. Ooh, I may have to go a little sharper into the middle part. Let's find out. 1. No! Okay. I think I have to do a step in somewhere. It's not supposed to be this. So one more step in. All right. I was hoping to end this with a nice triumphant finish there. But take a look at that. That is the back of the ship. So we have a bit of an interesting thing going on. And actually, I think I messed this up. I may have come too far down. So maybe a good thing that I've messed this up. All right. In any case, we're just going to do it again. We're going to build it. We build, we destroy, we get it right. We don't go home and cry to our mamas that building is so hard. All right, I'm just going to get this to a point where I can restart. Building is destruction. Destruction is building. But we end with amazing results. Anyway, thank you so much for... Yes, I hear you. I'm coming. I'm coming. It's now 9:58. I got to get going. So, because the dog is here whining, I got to get to work. I got to take my daughter to school. Lots going on right now. So, chill out, dog. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye. We have made some massive progress on the Millennium Falcon. Hopefully things will start moving a lot faster now, and we can get some of the shape up. If I want to get this done before the Friday, I may have to either do a longer stream or build off stream. So I gotta really decide what we're doing here. I mean, I really want to show you guys the step-by-step progress, but it's just one of those things. Anyway, I do have to go. Thank you so much for joining. Remember, I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. We are going to continue with our build for the Millennium Falcon as we count down to May the 2nd when we get our major Star Wars release and everything becomes Star Wars. Keep an eye out for any more updates in Odyssey, and I'm sure they'll be coming. The Lego Battle Pass, that Star Wars Lego Battle Pass. Cross your fingers. Hopefully we get something good, some amazing parts. And remember to click that like button, like the stream, tell your friends all about it, and go and support those creators. If you want to really get your head around some of this, go and to the link that I posted for rebrickable.com and check out the PDF. Buy it if you want to. It is fully available, and I've bought it, so I'm building from it. I'm following the instructions, easy to follow. I can't tell you how to support these creators even more, because they're giving us the ability to do some amazing builds here, even with stuff that Lego hasn't officially released. But anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Where's my button? Oh, here it is. And bye.